Hello everyone, a very warm welcome to my weekly update. Now, there's that once in every 10 years moment, and it is the Agricultural Census is now live. It's a mandatory requirement from government that every farmer in England has to respond to the census. And incredibly important, I have to say, at this moment in time, that we do all respond to it, because we need to give government as clear a picture as possible of the framework of our sector right across the country. So keep a lookout for it. The window to respond is not that long, so it's only 2 weeks. So please spread the word and make sure that everybody does respond to the agricultural census. This week for me has been very much back on screen again, Microsoft Teams and Zoom calls, and a huge privilege to me to be part of our live event on education earlier this week. And to hear Claire Hoffer, the teacher that was on the call, talking about how fantastic our resources were, how well it fitted with the curriculum, how essential it was that agriculture did become part of curriculum learning for STEM, science, technology, engineering, and maths. And she also talked about how she'd been able to have Charlotte Hudson, who manages Hilo Farms, into their assemblies, engaging with the kids. The relationship the kids had built up with Charlotte over this period of lockdown. And she said to be able to actually bring the farm into the school when the children were having very little engagement, if you like, with the outside world was a massive part of their school life. We also had Chris Philpott and Karen Watson from Balilands in Essex. Some of you will know them. I think everybody in Essex will know them. They are just brilliant in what they do. Karen teaches large classes how to cook. I have been there making pizzas, and she will have 30 plus children round a table learning how to cook, and the children love it. And it really, really brings home to me the importance of learning how to cook, the importance of understanding how your food is produced, and especially as we're on the road to net zero, each and every one of us taking ownership of that. And everything starts in those early years of primary school. So our engagement, our ambition to make sure that agriculture is part of STEM learning, never been more important. Apologies if you can hear background noise. We've got a lot going on today, and there's a bit of hammering, which I'm just going to have to talk through, I'm afraid. You'll have seen my response to the Times piece. Hopefully I wrote a letter, as I always do every time that we are criticised as farmers, or the point is just not got across in the right way, is so often the case. I mean, Emma Duncan very much talking about she saw the NFU being anti-free trade. The NFU has always been pro the liberalisation of trade, but has always been determined to make sure that trade is fair. Trade is good for us as farmers, it is good for consumers. But to just enter into, and the way she was talking about this being the repeal of the Corn Laws moment, and something that should be embraced from the past. The world is a very different world from the time of the repeal of the Corn Laws, and it is essential, as per the Japan deal, that we make sure that where we have sensitive sectors, that those sensitive sectors are looked at, that safeguard measures are put in place, and of course that all food that is imported should be produced to those very same standards. So I'll continue to respond on your behalf wherever I see there is a need to do it. On other things going on this week, it is, of course, National Hedge Week this week. Incredibly important for us as farmers, a country that has hedges like no other. And of course, the amount of hedges I see continuing to go in, a wonderful chance for us to showcase what we're doing. And of course, their amazing ability to store and capture carbon. The farming unions have also come together this week, looking at the dairy sector, really seeing massively rising input costs. In the past, this has seen a reduction in milk output, and it looks like quite a rocky road ahead for dairy with those rising input costs. And who knows what the weather will be doing. We've seen fantastic growth in the last few weeks, but on my farm in particular, drying up again very, very fast. So a whirlwind trip through, as ever, what is going on, but please do, as always, stay safe and look after yourselves, and hopefully the vaccine programme is rolling out. I've had my 2 jabs now, felt awful, I have to say, both times, so hope you're getting them done too, and I really look forward to things, fingers crossed, opening up in the summer. Take care and thanks.